Canara Bank and Indian Bank, ownership troubles are brewing at ESAF Small Finance Bank. The RBI has rejected its proposal to reduce promoter shareholding through a stake transfer to Diya Vikas Capital. What does this mean for bank's compliance roadmap and promoter structure? Let's go across Vishwanath Nair, who is tracking the story for more details.
Right, so as the developments have been announced by ESAF Small Finance Bank, essentially its promoter entity, ESAF Financial Holdings, was supposed to extinguish some of the shareholdings that its identified shareholders had and issue the bank's shares to these investors. And primary of them is the Diya Vikas Capital, which is the subsidiary of an international impact investor. Essentially, that investor, Diya Vikas Capital, would have ended up with about 12%. A little over 12% stake in ESAF Small Finance Bank as part of this entire transaction. Now, this was, of course, proposed back in December of 2024. After that, you had to get a Reserve Bank of India approval because right now a new investor would have entered the bank and they would have had shareholding more than 5%. So RBI approval was essential. And now we're hearing that the RBI has actually rejected this entire proposal. The promoters will have to figure out a way to not only bring down their shareholding in ESAF Small Finance Bank, which is a requirement. Currently, they hold a little less than 53% stake in ESAF SFB. They're required to bring it down to 26% by 2032. So that timeline for reduction of the promoter stake has gotten extended unduly. They will also have to figure out a way to actually compensate Diya Vikas Capital because there is a shareholder agreement under which Diya Vikas Capital was holding shares in ESAF Financial Holdings, the promoter entity. And it was part of the agreement that they would have a right to exit that shareholding. Now, if the RBI is not going to allow this proposal, then that exit also comes into play, and that is also an issue for ESAF Financial Holdings because, of course, Diya Vikas Capital is a considerably large shareholder in the company. We'll have to see what exactly they come up with, what is the solution that they come up with. Time is a little bit short. It's already the end of 2025. You've got just a little shy of about 7 years to complete this entire transaction.
Okay, thanks, Vishy, for that. In fact, let me take this question with Mr. Chokalingam. Mr. Chokalingam, we were just discussing about this, that the RBI seems to be in a rejection mode right now. You have ESAF Small Finance Bank, where rejection has happened over 5% stake acquisition by Diya Vikas. Then you have Jana Small Finance Bank's application for Universal Bank that has been rejected as well. What do you make of this entire scenario and what would you advise investors to do? First up, your quick view.
Yeah, on ESAF, I looked at the numbers. Net NPA is 3.8%, which is really very, very high. You know, most PSU banks were able to bring it down even below 0.5%, which is quite high. And of course, it is in price. The price also corrected a lot, and it is a slightly discount to book value. So therefore, I would say that one can hold. There's not much downside risk, but whether one can make a significant return in the short to medium term, I doubt. And they have made an enormous loss in FY25. So they are in need of tremendous capital also to shore up the net worth after this loss. So if the company succeeds in getting new capital, then one can buy. Otherwise, I would give just a hold on the stock.